Hey guys, I'm going to start off by priming my eyes with the Wet n Wild Photo Focused Eyeshadow Primer. And I'm just going to place that all over the lid, and it works just as well as any other high-end primer. Next, I'm going to grab the Carli Bybel palette, which you can get at Ulta. It's like 12 bucks or something like that. And I'm going to grab the third shade and on the top row, and that's going to act as our transition shade. We're going to place it on the crease, and it will help us later on with like blending the darker shades, and it's just like a nice transition. And once that's on, you're going to blend. We'll go through the wastelands, through the highways, and on and on. The transition shade is all blended out. I'm grabbing the Revealed 2 palette, and I got like a dark brown shade, so you can use like whatever dark brown shade you have. And I realized that there was no mirror. I'm so dumb. So anyways, that I'm going to put on the outer edge of the eye and bringing that inward. So it's just like adding a little bit more like darkness, like definition to the eye but it's not that intense. It's just a little bit. Finding life along the way, melodies we haven't played. In the same palette, I'm grabbing this dark plum shade. You can use whatever dark plum shade you have, and we're gonna place it over where we just put that last eyeshadow, and it's just gonna intensify and like darken up the eye. And again, you're gonna start on the outer and bring it upward a little bit, and use a little bit of shadow, like go little by little, because it's just easier that way, and it'll help with blending. It'll make blending a lot easier. And don't worry about like being perfect. Just like you can put it as sloppy as you want, because later we're gonna like clean it up. We have the color where we want it. We have to blend it out, because like right now it doesn't look cute. It looks like, yeah, it doesn't look cute. So we're just gonna blend the edges and soften it up, and make sure you guys like take time blending, because that's like crucial. It's gonna make the whole eyeshadow look like really nice. So just blend. And we'll grow in number. Now I'm just spritzing my eyeshadow brush with some rosewater spray, but you can use whatever setting spray you have. And I'm going into the Carli Bybel palette, and I'm using this light gold shade, and I'm going to put that in the tear duct area to bring light to the whole look, and it's kind of going to pull it all together. But you don't have to use like a highlighting shade. If you just want it like dark, you can leave it like that. You can just do whatever you prefer. Now I'm just blending the highlighting shade with the other, like the purpley eyeshadow, to make it look smooth and not choppy. Using my NYC eyeliner. This eyeliner is like really good for being drugstore. It's really dark, and I think it's like $3 or something. It's really cheap. Anyways, so I like to make little lines to line the natural shape of my eye, and I kind of go slow, because I really want the line to be as straight as possible. And then I'm going to draw a flick going towards the end of my eyebrow, and then connecting that flick with our like liner, and then filling it in. Now I'm just gonna curl my eyelashes with an eyelash curler, and make sure your eyeliner is dry before doing this, because you don't want to like smear it, and you don't want to mess up your hard work. Next, I'm putting some mascara on my top lashes. I'm using the Roller Lash mascara by Benefit, and it's really good. And I'm gonna like start from the roots and kind of wiggle it to the end. And I like to put a lot of layers, because I really like long eyelashes. Now if you get some eyeshadow fallout, you can just I use micellar water, which is kind of like makeup remover, and a cotton pad, and just wipe that under your eye. So when you put foundation on, like, you'll have a flawless finish. So I decided to put some falsies on, but you don't have to. You can skip this step if you want. And I'm using the Kiss eyelashes in the like number 11. You can buy them at Walmart. And I'm using some eyelash glue and putting it on the band of the eyelash. And then I was like letting it dry for a minute because you have to make sure it's kind of tacky so it's easier to apply on your eyelashes. The video got cut off, but I put some Benefit Porefessional primer all over my face, and now I'm taking the MAC Studio Fix Fluid foundation in the shade NC30 and the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless foundation in the shade Warm Honey, and I'm just placing that in the back of my hand, and I'm going to be mixing it and dotting it all over my face, and with a damp beauty blender I'm going to be like dabbing it on my face to blend it out. Now to highlight my face, I'm taking the NYX HD concealer in the shade medium, and the cap broke off. But anyways, I'm gonna place it under my under eyes, and I do like the upside down triangle, and I like to leave a little room. Like you can see, there's a little room between my eye and where I put the concealer, because with the beauty blender I like to blend it upwards, and this will just like there will be less creasing throughout the day underneath your under eyes. And by highlighting your face like this, it'll just bring those features forward. Now I'm taking the Airspun loose face powder in transparent, and with my damp beauty blender, I'm just grabbing some of the product, and some fell on the floor, but I'm just grabbing some of the product and dabbing it underneath my under eye. And this is like called like the baking method, and it's just gonna help your concealer last throughout the day. So I'm baking it under my eyes, and I also put some on my chin. Now to chisel out my cheeks, I'm gonna use a cream contouring stick, and I'm using the Maybelline Fit Me foundation stick in the shade Coconut, but I use it to contour. And I just put it on the sides of my cheeks, on my forehead and like dots, and on my jawline. And with the beauty blender, I'm going to be blending it outwards.
Never ever find the right words, and there's no way.
Using a pointed tip brush, I'm dusting off the powder off my face.
So I can only say that it feels right, it feels right, it feels right.
Now I'm just going to set my cream contour with the e.l.f. contouring blush and bronzing powder in St. Lucia. I'm just spraying some rosewater spray all over my face to kind of like dissolve the powder that I have on my face and make it look all seamless. Now to look like a glowy goddess, I'm using the Wet n Wild Fergie Collection highlighter and Hollywood Boulevard, and this highlighter is pretty intense for being drugstore. And I'm just placing this on the tops of my cheekbones, on the above my eyebrows, on the tip of my nose, and on my cupid's bow.
Oh no, I don't call them back, girl. Let me see you hold it down. We gon' have a blast. Cause I just wanna know what you gonna do with all of that. Ain't gotta say a word. I know what's up. You can have it all. Watch me.
Now I'm just using that same mascara I used earlier, and I'm putting it on my lower lashes.
Always been a baller. Know that you the one. I can feel it in my heart, yeah.
Finally, for lips, I'm using the NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in Abu Dhabi, and this liquid lip cream thing, whatever. It's very like, it smells good and it's really soft. It's not like most liquid lipsticks that are drying. It's really good, but the only bad thing is that it doesn't last long at all.